Hello. Hello. Alright, one second. One thing I like about cutting my nails is, yay, they're nice. The other thing I don't like cutting my nails is I can't open anything. By the way, the new event doesn't have any VA voiced, just heads up, except for Paimon, of course, Sino, and Pokemon. I love the Wanderer, but the fact that Nahida's is not a voice, that is... I might just do it in Japanese. Like the new event. So, this, in a sense, this is 5.1. At this point, there are several characters that aren't voiced at the current moment due to what's happening. So, there it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, everyone is on strike, it's concerning, yeah. That's why we got the Japanese market right now. And I understand why they're on strike. I understand. It's because I think it's because of Hoyo wanting using AI generated voice of the actual voice actors and actresses, and because of that, it's not they're not giving credit to the original source of the voice. I think. Oh, it's not Hoyo. I always think it's Hoyo. It's the recording. Oh, that's even worse. Let's be honest. I would not be surprised if Hoyo did this. But the fact that it's not Hoyo is a surprise. Sino being aka Sino or Alejandro has a contract with Hoyo, not the studio. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I'm guessing a lot of um voice actors and voice actresses are now trying to alter their contract to have the that's what how much she has. Of course. But yeah, I think they're now like starting to alter their contract with that specific recording studio. Maybe like being contract with Hoyo directly. The only exception to not all the voice actors being there is the voice actress for Kachina, because during the release of 5.1, she was already hospitalized. I think she broke her leg. I'm literally just waiting for this whole thing to go. We can't really do much, as I should have had this prepared, but knowing me, I don't prepare things in advance. So yeah, we're here now. Also at the same time, as I was doing this update now, I updated my star rail, and one of the updates caught me by surprise. It's actually much smaller compared to normal updates, and even like for the most past Trailblaze continuous updates, it's a relatively big size. This one is actually the smallest. In fact, like probably one of the smallest updates currently. I think Hoyo is starting to optimize and compress their file sizes for everything. For their game, for specific for Star Rail. I'm like so tempted to launch like Impact right now and just collect my daily login stuff. Because this is gonna take a little bit. Might as well. Let's see how long this will take. Actually, no. I'll do it after. Almost done. Literally 4 gigs left. That's it. So, after I'm done with the 5.1 quest line, I am going to then switch over to Final Impact. Final Impact. Final Fantasy. For there, I will do the post Endwalker quest line as well as the Hildebrand quest line. Get that entirely caught up to everything that is. It felt off when Kachina, she was mute or some of her lines in 5.0. I thought it was a glitch, but when I heard the strike is happening, it made more sense. She is mute in 5.1. Yeah, because I think she's both on the strike as well as she's in hospital because of her leg. Because I genuinely thought that when she was muted, it was um it was like some sort of glitch that was off. But now that she is muted throughout all of 5.1, yeah, just change your language settings to that of Japanese. So now we are truly in here we go.
さってください。それ。やっ。わめきなさい。
Yep. The one thing I will probably regret is I might not change back because the actual voices of the Japanese are actually really good. I'm like, I might not change back now. I am a full die-hard bee. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Also, Pro, I'm not pulling, but do you want to see how many gems I have? I'm not going to pull. But would you like to see? When I said I am getting... When I'm getting the Pyro Archon, I mean it. So let me just do this real quick, because this was bothering me for the longest time. So I cannot complete this quest line at all, as I need to do this. But yeah. So I need to do this real quick, because then I will unlock commissions for Natlan, and then I'll be able to continue the commissions. I'll be able to do the Archon quest, because Catherine is involved. Catherine! Ad Astra Abiscos, welcome to the Adventurers Guild and to Natlan. So about the commission here, please wait a moment. And once you've registered, you will accept commissions here. Natlan is a land full of challenge and opportunity, filled with powerful foes and unexplored ruins. Be bold and confident that you will seize these opportunities and accomplish great things. Ad Astra Abyssos, adventurer. Forge onward to reach the stars and conquer the abyss. So, shit. Wait, let me hear this. Hey there, Catherine. Great to see you. I am Catherine, receptionist of the Adventurers Guild. My job is to provide adventurers with quests and intelligence support. Natlan is an agent full of opportunity to make the most of it while you're here. How so? Where there's conflict, there's opportunity. And for someone who's always ready to join the action, this place is year-round invitation. In more concrete terms, there are ruins to be explored all over Natlan, and warriors all across the land are in constant battle against the forces of the Abyss. In short, it's an adventurer's paradise. Alright. Now, we can do the Archon quest. I mean, I'm basically for entering focused experience mode, where every quest now basically shuts down, so I can focus on just the Archon quest, which I loved. Yeah, I was busy. I was busy. Also, my mic is very low. Why is that the case? probably have so many filters on. How about now? That is loud. That is very loud. I just saw the volume just immediately spike to the red. Better? Give me a screaming Paimon if this is better. Or a Paimon eating a bun or something. Alright, we have to wait 2 days. That's the wrong settings. There you are. Yeah. The second I see the bud, I'm like, yep, you can hear me now. You can hear me loud and clear. Alright.
そうでしたか。ありがとうございます。ちょうど冒険者協会も手が回らない状態でして。
お気になさらず。冒険者の皆さんはいつも重要な戦力になってくださっています。
I'm misunderstanding these
今の
things.
状況では一致団結しなければ。無事協力関係を結べたので、今まで集めてきたアビスの情報を後ほどお届けします。その時にまた人員の配置を確認しましょう。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
ようキャサリン、また新しい依頼があったみたいだな。
Is that Teru?
ちょうどお知らせしたいことがあったんです。エンジン様は人員を集め、ナタの各地に配置し終わりました。最近は頻繁にアビスが侵入してきていますから、今まで通り情報が入ってから行動するとなると、どうしても後手後手になってしまいます。
Teddy.
そこでエンジン様はかがり木の民と冒険者協会の情報網を利用しようと考えられました。
I heard it
ナ
too.
タの各地の動向が分かり次第、私たちが最新の情報を近くの駐屯地に送れば、そこにいる戦士たちが即座に動けるというわけです。
That'll lead to a faster response time.
はい、これで私たちもあちこち奔走せずに済んで情報収集に集中できるようになり
This
ます。
does feel like
お
compact
二人も
back
最
there.
近は大
Yes.
変だったでしょうから、あまり気を張らずゆっくり休んでくださいね。
なるほどな。よかった。やっと一息つけるぜ。
But the third of the abyss is still far from over. But the less work we take, the less we'll learn.
わかってるって。別に今すぐグーしか寝るなんて言ってないだろ。
アビスの動きは予測しにくいもので、過去には急に活発になり始めた時期もありました。人々にとってあれは突発的な天才みたいなものです。しかし災いが過ぎ去れば、きっといつもの日常を取り戻せるでしょう。そんな日が早く来るといいですね。
そうか。世間の人たちはまだヤガミの国がやばいって知らないのか。
Everyone is speaking Japanese, and I'm like that one English person, be like, yes, I understand, but I don't speak it. I also hope the day of peace will come
あ
soon.
れ？旅人さんにパイモンちゃん。こんにちは。カチーナ。体調はもういいのか？それに今は家でゆっくりしてる場合じゃないでしょ。私も何かしなくちゃって思って。ちょうどエンジン様が野外に駐在する戦士を募集してるって聞いたから応募してきたの。
Impressive, Katrina. Don't push yourself too far.
最近あなたのことをよく聞くんだ。みんな頑張ってるんだから私も頑張らないとって思ったの。あ、そういえば白根お姉さんがね、コミーに取り掛かる準備ができたから いつでも来ていいって。ついに伝説のコメの職人とご対面か。それにしてもコメが作れるっていうのは本当に不思議だよな。白根お姉さんはすごい職人なんだ。コメ以外にもいっぱい面白いものが作れるんだよ。依頼人が多すぎ
Is
て
she a raccoon or is she a
毎回すご
bunny?
く待つことになるんだけどね。
I can't tell.
でも今回は集中するために特別に時間を空けてくれたんだって。
I think she's a bunny because of the tail. Then we should probably thank her when we meet.
応募はできたし、もうお知らせを待つだけだから、よかったら一緒に行かない？落ちるってことはないと思うし、多分。お前は余剰者の戦争で勝った立派な戦士なんだから、もっと自信持てよな。
After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars. Everyone is proud of you. You're the future of your tribe.
そんな。恥ずかしいよ。
Her voice sounds familiar. Where does it start? Where does it sound? Also, there's a character in here, so let's try that. I just had a flashback. I just had a flashback. It's her. It's May. It is right in May. I literally just had a flashback straight into let me just move myself right there. Right there's better. Yeah. That is gonna hurt. Hang on. Genshin, nah, this is Honkai back there. We are so back. Yes, we are. Yeah. Yay. Am I looking someone up? Yes. Yes, I am. Damn. Okay. Okay.
幾千年も変わらないというのに、人の世とはこうも白露と泡のように儚い。
I didn't ask for emotional damage. But we are getting emotionally damaged. I swear, the second they hire Keanu's VA to voice someone in this game, and it's a 5-star character, to be honest, now that some of the characters went mute, some people will... This one, oh no. There's a lot of characters that went mute, like a lot. I can see why people liked her. spending. I'm spending, no question.
す
Pass.
っごい人なんだよ。私いっぱい学ばせてもらってるの。この人ならきっと英雄の名にふさわしいよ。
そのことは聞いてるよ。すごい勢いで有名になったって。異邦人なの？
オイラたちは
I can see why people want to shield him.
いや、孔明が必要なのが異邦人だなんて聞いてなかったんだけど。
エンジン様から聞いてないの？
うん。新しい協力者が現れたけど、その人の身の安全を守るためには新しく孔明を作らなきゃいけないとしか。孔明を作るのはかなり難しいって言ってたから、うちの腕を信用してないのかと思ったんだけど。難しいってそういうことね。
怒ってる？
別に。
Her voice
もう
does
慣れっこだし
sound
ね。
familiar. I'm
た
trying to
だ、
piece
ちょっ
it.
と頭を冷やしたいだけ。いつも難題ばっかふっかけてくるから、毎回喧嘩ばっかなんだ。面と向かってやりとりしないのは、かえって効率的かもね。あいつがいないってことは、喧嘩になる可能
Wait a
性が
minute.
根本的に排除されてる。だって、あんたたち相手に怒るわけないでしょ。でも、
Oh
頭
no.
は分かってるけど、やっぱムカつくわ。異邦人に孔明を作ることなんてできないって分かってる
You'll
くせして
understand why I said oh no when a certain character arrives.
知っての通り、孔明は英雄の輝かしい精神を象徴してる。受け継がれるたびにその重さも増してくもんなんだ。孔明を作るっていうのは誰かの英雄的な功績を記録すること。そ
Delta
の
and
人は
power.
孔明の最初の英雄になるってわけ。
Really? Wait, power from Chainsaw Man? Huh. I'm so used to power being so crazy and like I did not think it was power. Delta. Yeah. Okay. Holy shit, yeah. The Eminence and Shadow is Delta. That's not why I said oh no.
そうだよ。
Marviga has the same VA as
見せ
Maki.
てもらったけど、何でもできるって書いてあったよ。
それはナタ以外での経験でしょ。
それはそうだけど。
Murata.
そういうのは八神の国に記録されない。そもそもたとえナタでの経験であっても異邦人のものは記録されないの。大礼に認められない記憶や経験は孔明の素材にはなり得ない。どんなにすごい職人でも無から有は生み出せない。そういうこと。
大礼って結構厳しいな。
マービカは誰よりもそれを知ってるはずなのに、それでも孔明を作れって言ってきた。
できっこないことを任されたってことか。はあ、怒るのも無理ないぜ。こういうこと昔もあったような。何があったかは知らないけど、白根お姉さんは近くの山を何十周も走ってたよね。
そんな話はいいよ。今はどうやって不可能を可能にするか考えないと。
もう納得しちゃうのかよ。
じゃあどうすればいいっていうの？もう決まっちゃったことだし、 マービカはエンジン様だよ。命令に背くわけにはいかないでしょ。そういう要望を出してきたってことは、あいつの計画ではコメが必要不可欠だってこと。で、うちの腕なら何とかできるって思ったわけだ。うちを信頼してる証とも言える。
自分を説得しにかかってるぞ。
I should really be paying attention. So, Honkai, Impact, Himiko. I'm right now thinking, is she the same voice actress of Himiko from this Himiko or Mavrika? Maybe that's just how much she and Mio can trust each other.
そうだね。何か方法がないか考えよう。もしできなかったらエンジン様に正直に言ってみるとか。
重要なのはどうやって大霊に旅人のことを認めさせてその功績を記録させるかってとこだよ。
前に八神の国に行った時、大霊の声が聞こえたよな。ってことは大霊とは交流できるってことか。もし大霊に連絡がついたら説得したりできないのか。
部族にはそれぞれ信仰する大霊がいる。連絡するってなるとどの大霊に連絡すればいいんだろうね。こんなの前代未聞だし、一体の承認だけじゃ足りないかも。
Oh, okay. I will ever share the same as Fei Xiao. So the funny thing is that Fei Xiao's voice actress, is known as I think I think Himiko voices like 2 characters, right? And we'll check. No. Oh yeah, no. So the Fei Xiao's voice actress is the same voice actress for Mavrika. However, Himiko's voice actress from Honkai Impact the Third and Himiko, as Himiko from Star Rail, share the same voice actors if you listen to Japanese. Oh no. We should need to gain dig knowledge on all sides. What bio?
そこについてはうちもよく知らないし、わかんないよ。大霊と八神の国に詳しい人に聞いてみないとね。そっちの方向で思いつくのは、名園のあるのグラスバーバー、シトラリかな。
あ、名前は聞いたことあるぞ。そいつのスピリットストーンのおかげでカチーナのコメを見つけられたんだ。あんなものが作れるくらいだからきっとすごいやつなんだよな。力になってくれそうだぞ。
でもシトラリは結構年がいってるし変わった性格なんだよね。いつも家に閉じこもってて邪魔されたくないっぽいし、会うのはなかなか難しいと思う。それに彼女のご機嫌を取れなければ助けてもらえないかもしれないって聞いたし。
それは。
The break it here, but she probably won't be happy with us.
どういうこと？一回助けてくれたんじゃないの？おかげでカチーナは助かったんじゃ。
その代償としてスピリットストーンは一つから
Oh,
二つに
that.
なったんだ。
やってくれるよ、マービカ。こんなたくさんの難題をいっぺんに押し付けてくるなんて。それならマービカからの重要な命令って体で言ってシトラリがエンジン様の顔を立ててくれることを願うしかないね。手紙はうちが書くよ。手紙の内容もそうだけど、届けてくれる人も取り持ってくれるような人だったらもっといいんだけど。
じゃあキーニチお兄さんに頼もう。キーニチお兄さんは状
Venus
況を
knows
一番
situation
よ
is
く分かって
familiar.
くれてるし、シトラリおばあ様とも仲が良さそうだから。キーニチ、アハウをちゃんと閉じ込めておいてくれるといい
Oh
んだ
yeah,
け
the
ど
one
ね。
thing I love about this. I'm actually excited about meeting Kini.
キーニチは交渉に長けてるし、いい感じに空気を読んでくれるでしょ。
よし、じゃあ今すぐ呼んでくるね。
手紙を書いてくるからちょっと待ってて。後で七天神像の近くで打
Yes,
ち合おう。
Sasuke and Naruto. That's the one reason why I'm excited to meet
じゃあ
them.
適当にブラブラしとくぜ。
Kini makes his way over after some time.
また会ったな。カチーナから状況は聞いた。シトラリに手紙を届けて説得してみる。ちょうどスピリットストーンの件は説明して謝らないとって思ってたしな。
厄介事を任せちゃってごめんね。シトラリとの付き合い方を分かってるのはあんただけだからさ。
気にしないでいい。みんなエンジン様の計画のために頑張ってるんだからな。それにナタの状況がどれほどひどいかってことはここにいる全員が知ってる。
ってことはカチーナと旅人も知ってるの？
過去の英雄
Where's
が
Ahao?
目の前に
I
出てく
actually
る
want
の
to
を見
hear
た時、
Ahao.
モーラニちゃんはたくさんの記憶と知識が頭の中に入ってきたって言ってた。こっちに戻ってきた後、エンジン様はみんなにヤガミの国の状況とか、どうして英雄が急に現れたのかについて全部説明してくれたの。そうだったよな。で、エンジンが6人の英雄の話をした時、すでに認められた4人の中にシロネンの名前があったんだ。
そういうことなら腹を割って話せるね。たとえ現状が悲惨でも一緒に進んでくれる仲間がいるっていうのは心強いかも。
もう一つ情報がある。あの時競技場で隊長を助けた人物についてだが、ほぼ目星がついた。名園の主の出身でオロルンってやつだ。普段は集落を離れ村外れで一人で暮らしている。だから今回の失踪についても部族の者たちはずっと気づいていなかった。シトラリが気づいた頃にはすでにかなりの期間誰とも連絡を取っていなかったらしい。
シトラリもそいつを知ってるのか？
ああ、オロルンは孤児で名園の主の族長と親切な人たちによって育てられた。だが小さい頃から変わったやつだったそうだ。
変わったやつって。
名園の主の人ってみんな夢とか啓示の話に夢中らしいから、傍から見ればそれだけでも十分変なやつらだけど、そんな部族の中で変わったやつって呼ばれるぐらいなら直接会ったことはないけど、よっぽど普通じゃないんだろうね。
まあそういう点ではオロルンとシトラリはちょっと似てるかもな。だから二人は気が合うと思う。
なるほど。シトラリは引きこもりなのに、なんでオロルンが失踪したって最初に気づけたんだろうって思ってたけど。
オロルンが自らの意志でファデュイに入ったのか、それとも脅迫されたのか、そこについてはまだわからない。 でもシトラリは一刻も早くオロルンが裏切ったわけじゃないと証明したいはずだ。そこを切り口にする。
つまりオロルンと隊長の行方を探そうって提案するの？
ああ、もしみんなが協力してくれるなら、それは単純なお願いから両者が利益を得られる協力関係になる。エンジン様からの命令を断ることはないと思うが、協力関係を提示すればシトラリもオロルンのことを気に病まず、より集中できると思う。
Good idea. In this way, we can get two birds with one stone.
スピリットストーンを出してくれたお礼もしたいしな。
さすがマリポのキーニチ、筋が通ってる。じゃあ手紙は頼んだよ。2日後競技場で待ってるから。
ああ、すぐに届けてくる。
キーニチお兄さん、いってらっしゃい。じゃあ私も帰るね。まだ片付けが終わってないんだ。
うん、じゃあこんなとこで。また2日後ね。
Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. One more day. That the dragon spire? That dragon. Huh? Just say 8 o'clock.
シロネンに進捗を聞きに行こうぜ。
旅人、タイ
Get
ム。
alone, eh?
残念ながらシトラリからの返事はまだないよ。ま、こんな予感はしてたけど。
返信がないって、キーニチを無視したってことか？シトラリって結構尊大なやつなんだな。
シトラリは一筋縄ではいかない変わった性格をしてるんだ。名園の主の人も付き合いにくいって言ってる。返信がないのは他の理由かもね。
I
聖
swear
火競技場
she's
に
a
行って待って
turtle.
みよう。会えれば話せるかもしれないし。
それもそうか。じゃあ行こうぜ。
You arrive at the Stadium of Sacred Flame. As expected, Chitlali is not there.
誰もいないぞ。シトラリ 相手にしない気か。
はあ、よく考えられた提案だと思ったけど、確かにシトラリには答える義務もないしね。
だってこれはエンジンの命令なんだぞ。そいつだってエンジンの民なんだろ。
民？うちからすればみんなは仲間同士みたいな感じだって思うけどね。マービカは確かにリーダーだけど、そこに越えられない身分の壁があるってわけじゃない。ただ要望を出すときはいつもすんごい期待をかけてくるけど。
I can tell.
エンジンは強いのにあんまり尊大なイメージもないし優しいやつだけど、でもそのグラスバーバってやつは偉いからって人を無視するなんてさすがにひどすぎるぞ。みんなすごいすごいって言うけど結局返信もしてくれなかったんだぞ。来ないなら来ないって言ってくれよ。おいらはそんな年寄りには絶対なりたくないぞ。
へえ、そんな風に思ってるのね。
うわー、誰だ。急に耳元で喋るなよ。
年寄りのおばあちゃんなんだから耳元でささやくのが精一杯でもしょうがないでしょ。か弱い老人が他にどうすりゃいいっていうの？
シトラリ？
Huh?
お前がシトラリか。お前ってグラスバーバじゃないのか。
グラスバーバって重要なのは黒曜石であって老婆じゃないの。小説でもよくあるでしょ。見た目は若いおじいさんとか、見た目は少女なのに百戦錬磨の英雄だとか、子供の体をした魔法使いとか。何その顔。こんなおばあちゃんは見たことない？別に若作りじゃないのよ。ほら、厚化粧もしてないでしょ。
言い忘れてたかも。シトラリは若いけど、ばあちゃんなんだ。
And you were complaining that the power Archon's leaving things out.
忘れてただけだし、みんなとっくに受け入れてるからさ。
失礼だけどさ、いくつなんだ。
まあ、レディーに年を聞くなんて本当に失礼ね。
悪かったぞ。あまりにも変わってるからさ。謝りたかったのに話せば話すほど混乱して、おいらお前がもう来てくれないと思ってつい頭にきちゃったんだ。
By the way, Katrina is the only not voiced as far as I know. In the Archon class, everyone is voiced. Okay.
もういいって。そんな真面目な空気にされたら逆にいたたまれなくなっちゃう。さっきの言葉は気にしないで。
I can switch back to the English
手紙を読んだ時点で
after this.
来るって決めてたの。でもそう決めたならわざわざ分かったって返信する
It's just
必要もないでし
during
ょ。
the Hita's event.
直接来ればいいわけで。でも出かける前にちょっとしたトラブルに遭っちゃってよくあることでしょ。
Yeah. The Hita's event is gonna be like
ようやく着いてみたらみんな私より早く来てるし気まずくて出るに出られなくなっちゃったの。さりげなく登場しようと思ったけどみんなはもう話し始めてるしどのタイミングで謝ればいいかわからなくて、しかもよくよく聞けば私の悪口を言ってるじゃない。どうしようかと思っちゃった。とにかくそういうこと。グラスバーバの葛藤なんて知らなくていいけど。
ばあちゃん、なんでそんな顔するんだ。さっきのが気まずかった反応かよ。
Is she waiting for us to carry the conversation? Everything else she's saying just sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should be laugh. Would it be rude to laugh or even not laugh?
名園の主の人が言ってた付き合いにくいってこういうこと？なんか人付き合いが下手っぽいっていうか挙動不審すぎでしょ。
とにかく本題に戻りましょう。シロね、米を作るのに私の手助けが必要なんですって。
うん、今回はかなり特殊な状況なんだ。 実は
なるほど。マービカ様は外の人のコメを作ってほしいって言ってきたわけ。前代未聞ね。そういえば君たちオロルンのことはもう聞いているのよね。
We'll know once we
幼
find
い
him.
頃からおとなしい子だったからファデュイに入ったなんてありえない。きっとオイラたちはまさにそのために来たんだぞ。オロルンを見つけてやるからコメの問題を解決してくれないか。君、旅人でいいかしら。こっちに来てちょうだい。顔をちゃんと見せて。人々は富のために争いをやめないけれど、君は黄金を超えた。人々は雷帝と怒涛を恐れたけれど、君は海を渡った。自由を求める疲れた魂よ。最も鮮やかな色彩を持つ緑の葉っぱも君の安らぎを願っている。
What's oh that's supposed to
君
mean?
から見たものよ。君はみんなが思っている以上にたくさんのことを経験してきたのね。そして誠実な英雄の心を持って炎と共に暗い夜に入る勇気がある人。動かないで。何かいるわ。なんだよ、おいらを脅かさないでくれ。大丈夫か。知りなさい。はい、八神の国から帰ってきた君の体には魂の残留物がついてたわ。もう払ってあげたけど。
Okay, after I move it to Ellie's next, and that's guaranteed
そ
for
こまで
sure.
ひどいわけじゃないけど、放っておくと精神が不安定になったり気分が悪くなったりするだけ。
払ってもらえてよかったね。
お安いご用よ。シロね、君たちの計画に乗るわ。オロルンを見つけてくれたら八神に合わせてあげる。
So do you want me to swap back to the English, or do you want to listen to one more line?
これほど重要なこと、部族の大礼には決められないもの。異邦人に古名を作れるかどうか決められるのは八神だけ。八神は八神の国を管理する古の生命体で、常に聖火の力を借りてアビスの侵食と戦ってるの。なるほど。簡単に言うと大礼よりもすごいってことだよな。まあそりゃそうか。八神の国っていうぐらい
Switch
だ
to
もんね。
Ian. I don't want to miss your
それは
reaction
ちょっと
to
違う。
Ian Sitlali. Alright.
誰がよりすごいとかって話じゃないのよ。まあ詳しく説明するには複雑すぎるからはしょらせてもらうけど、話を戻すけど、八神が深い眠りについた今、八神の意識とつながる方法は脱婚しかない。簡単に言うと夢を見ることね。
These are one of the moments where I wish cutscenes can be replayed.
いくつか用意しないといけないものがあるの。リストにまとめるから準備してくれる？
じゃあうちが行くよ。いろいろいりそうだし。地元の人間の方が土地勘あっていいっしょ。
よし、じゃあオイラたちはストラリと一緒にオロルンを探しに行こうぜ。
相手はファデュイなんだし、くれぐれも気をつけてね。
I think I know which cutscene you're talking about too.
無理はしないぞ。こっちはあの悪ガキを探さないとね。今日は遅刻しちゃってごめんね。実は来る前にオロルンの拠点に行って手がかりを探してたの。あの子は一人で暮らしてるんだけど、拠点にある壺が壊れてたの。あの子が飼ってる年祖ミツムシの調子もおかしくて、多分ずっと誰も部屋の中には刃物を使った跡もあったけど、ナタの武器じゃなかった。あれはスネージナヤ人のものじゃないかしら。誰かが部屋に入ってオロルンを誘拐したってことか？でも野外でミツムシを飼ってるだけの子を誰がわざわざ誘拐したっていうの？ 20代そこそこのあの子をさらってどうするのよ。別にオロルンに非がないって言ってるわけじゃないのよ。でも中には人が大勢いるのに、どうしてあの子がさらわれたのかしら。まあとにかく早くあの子を連れ戻して聞いてみないことにはね。ぶしつけなお願いをして本当にごめんね。でもオロルンを探すには君たちの手助けが必要なの。オイラたちに任せてくれ。ええ、まずはオロルンが最後に目撃されたところに行ってみましょう。
Shine down!
We're back to English.
More speed.
Okay.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Could you tell us a little more about him?
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
If that's all is there, so then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand. Huh? How about now?
What do you see?
I can see a trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
We have
It
elemental sight.
requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! Sweet Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you, really.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh?
I think I heard a voice. Wait, it wasn't with my ears, it was with my mind.
Was that Sweet Lolly's voice?
Uh-oh. Since Paimon's heard the same voice, doesn't seem like she understood what's going on. Let me think. It must be the side effect of the spell that she cast.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
So I can hear her thoughts through telepathy. Something like this only Sit Lolly could live. Could only happen with Sit Lolly.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
You bet. Just leave it to us. She can't hear us, but we can hear her. Oh no.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Let's go take a look.
Honey.
That little brat, I swear. I just hope he hasn't gotten himself into any real trouble.
We both agree that Horizon and Ancient Valley
Judging
would
by
be
Paimon's
friends.
experience
Yes.
as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
I'll correct the Noculus, like, later.
Paimon sees A small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a
She
distress signal
can't
for the
hear
masters
us
of the
because
Night
we
Wind.
mute in
Only someone
in
from our
thought.
tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Wait, is Auroran her grandson? So like, fuck, where'd it go? There it is. I could get it. I need to find, without Kinich,
More speed.
I would have to find alternate means to get it.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the
Simon's
scene,
face heard
there
that.
must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Auroran found a chance to fight
Do
back.
you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroran wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Holly looks pretty bored. Indeed, judged by their stress signal from before, Auroran was being held by Fatui, so given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Auroran.
Let's meet up later.
Auroran. What the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yep.
Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the Hellblade doesn't go both ways.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Lolly noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her. Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Ah, that's gonna be a distance. there are traces of Fatui's, for those who didn't hear it, but
Did you find something?
found some traces, but the traces completely end here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly
Phlogiston.
stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Tom's right. This is extremely strange also.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Did he bury himself? What's that just now? The Night Kingdom. How did I get here?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
But what does this mean? Have you escaped Fatui custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
It's the captain.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So, you're working together. What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person.
Aren't we? Okay.
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon.
No,
I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You
Alright.
will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Alright. Got time.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're being truthful, then there must be reasonable motives for what they did. So, but should I trust them? Should I share everything with Climate and Shitlolly now? But that means giving up on the lead. Still, they must be dealing with each other. To oh, the massive night wind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thank you, everyone. I'm feeling fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Roran's echo stuck in your mind. Meanwhile, Shitlolly continues to keep an eye on you.
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Yep.
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
There's another gem. Is it just me, or compared to like all the other regions, all of the inoculi are like everywhere? Because Fontaine, yes, it was everywhere for them as well, but there was so many, and to the point where it wasn't as like congested.
Someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
So that's alright. He looked the same as when I spoke to him in my kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
I want to pull shit, Lolly.
On
Don't even
my
get me
count.
started with Sumeru. Oh my god.
3, 2, 1.
Sumeru is just
Still
a
trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Put your back into it. Not breaking a sweat.
Now's your chance.
Shut up.
I'll just fulfill my duty. It isn't time.
Beg for mercy.
Right again.
Shut up.
Prepare.
Crush.
Vengeance will be mine.
I still got my duty. I guess prepare yourself.
Shudder. There is no escape.
Order guide you.
Let's keep going, team. Crush. Yeah. Beg for mercy. Shudder. Yeah. Flood of frost. Crush. Auroron.
Meryl is just
Granny.
so many.
Paimon knows she's
And they're not even close by to each other.
Weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
Like, that was... I did not enjoy that. Gramps?
What did you just call him?
Heh. Oh, you got called Gramps too.
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
So you treat everyone like they're your uncles and aunts.
Exactly.
So you treat everyone like they're Gramps or Grandpa.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
Let me just grab this. There it is. People are thinking that Chaska is gonna be the 5.2 and not Mavrika.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Lali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you!
We're counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Gramps.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. That look on his face probably trying to remind me about my promise. Doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd never have guessed that he could have done so much work behind Lali's back. What does he really want?
Oh, we're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Mama, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it, Traveler? What? That captain?
Shut up.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lally and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
We still need more information.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have
No.
another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Paimon, no, you stay here.
There's still a long road ahead.
Yeah, I was working on rebuilding a lot of teams. A lot of them. Oh boy, this will be fun. So, like, this one, however, this is basically my new Hu Tao team. I need to build her now. I need to build her. I need to build these three for Wander because it's Wander, because otherwise somehow someone's gonna kill me. And mainly because Nurilla and Baiju because of, well, it's a Farina team. It's literally their team. And yeah, this one is gonna be too hard to build, so that one's gonna be like, I'm gonna slowly take my time because I have so many teams to build. What have I done to myself? Yeah, okay. It's like right there, so I might as well just grab it. Oh. I was so close. I was so close to greatness. Nope. Archon and Joe. So I've been collecting the Pyro necklaces for some time. Mainly because if I see them, I grab them. Yeah. So yeah. But I definitely should try and collect like all 100 of them before like the next map expansion comes. Like I have to be quick about that.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could.
Let's get straight to the point.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
Oh, I'm only interested in the intel. I don't care how the Fatui thinks of me.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Why?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along?
Oh shit, it's literally a shadow.
Of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan.
Oh.
Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan. and all of Natlan will be lost to the abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
This is just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean the Gnosis has something to do with this backup
I
plan?
knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Natlan is his homeland. Natlan is definitely his homeland.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Yeah, this is no place to discipline a child.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
When Granny runs and chases you and punches you, that's how you know you should be afraid. Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment, but if Baron is still here, maybe he can still learn. Maybe we can still don't learn the rest from him.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it!
That is completely off script. I was like, what?
Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
Looks like Auron has no intention of answering her.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
Well, it's fine. It's definitely awkward.
You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you.
Should Lois be that had bills to pay?
Auron,
Oh, definitely.
If you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
Huh? Something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Auron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's
I want to pull for her.
extreme.
I want to pull for her.
But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
He still doesn't want to tell anything about his own.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. That brat. I swear.
The captain probably has some sort of sustainable plan, otherwise Auroran would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the pirate Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I can tell that the Auroran subconscious has hurt Lali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. What was all that about Auroran duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
Oh yeah. While I was leveling up the statue, I did this. I got those Traveler's Hydro Constellation completely maxed out. Even though that's never gonna do anything for me.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
It's okay. We can cover our own bill. Paimon's got a secret food fund, so she can do the honors.
Really? You're not gonna take her offer? That's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Aurora ran away. She seems to be having a hard time. He's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Sweet Lolly.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Yeah, this way. I'm not right. Review, walk in a tavern and find a quiet spot to sit. You and Paimon order some food, fruit juice, while Chitla begins chugging down bottle after bottle of wine.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
No, she's drunk. She's gone.
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Night Wind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny. I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Well then, you have my thanks.
After Chanka leaves, Ali lays down a few more glasses and begins to stare blankly into space from her chair. You start to wonder whether she actually is drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. This is what I saw.
See Lally?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Seat Lally? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
I'm pulling for her. Yeah, I'm pulling for her. Yeah, Lally VA had bills to pay.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
Yes, I'm a new kid.
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
Absolutely. Thank you for our little teachings, ma'am.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
I'm
Behind
pulling.
this pitch black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
I'm pulling for Lally.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
Ah, she's up. You awake?
Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to.
Yeah, she had bills to pay. She had bills to pay.
Embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up. Not once.
We didn't ask about before.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Shit, what happened to my model?
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh,
There you go.
Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it! Surely, you know the feeling too?
Actually, about that.
Did we tell her?
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Alright, Titlali. Listen carefully and try not to get too upset. You described the event that took place during Aurora's rescue as objectively, fairly, and impartially as possible. Titlali shared some of her senses with you through a spell allowing you to temporarily hear her thoughts.
So, you heard my...
It's okay, Sweet Lolly. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much. It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing.
That is very specific. That is very specific. I am pulling for her. I am pulling for shit, Lolly.
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
Oh shit, Lolly. That is very specific. That happened to you. You okay? You look dejected.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Which is... That's literally every single criminal that Wiseworthy interrogates. Alright, Paimon? We should follow her just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Oh, oh wait, wait, it is way too specific. I am very curious. Did we just leave without paying the bill? Yeah, we paid Wilson. Oh, there we go.
Well, great view, right?
Oh, fuck. Well, great view, alright. I love coming here by myself.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
I love the new extension of it, or at least things that I accidentally missed. Thank you for bringing us here.
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long, it might as well be true.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
Yeah, Mama's right.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Sending a living person to a kingdom, wouldn't that just kill him?
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroran escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroran would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroron would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back! You don't look so good, Lolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good. Okay. Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard. You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us? Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's... go to bed. Why is it so noisy outside? Pirates still haven't sleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
Ah, you're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry, I never forget a promise to a friend. Thank you. All right, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished.
That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay.
It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlin are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can't be too far ahead.
No need to worry about me.
Quick, over here! To safety!
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation? There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
We'll go together.
Stay safe. We've got this.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Surf's up! Right here! Carving waves! Right here! Let's ride! Woohoo!
All right. Letting brave names echo!
Shazam! Get back! Woohoo! Surf's up! Let's shred, Sharky!
Go! Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Yeah! Let her rip!
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes.
Question, how long was my mic muted for?
By the way, where's Seat Lolly? I thought she would come with you.
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks are more urgent.
Anyway, we're back.
All right, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
I will be right back.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? Alright then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words. Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? All right then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words. Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? All right then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words. Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
I am back. Sorry about that.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh, I should have got here sooner.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team.
Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast. Sleeping on the wet grass pretty uncomfortably, but it was worth it. I don't mean to be negative, but the situation wasn't looking good.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth something.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
I learned a few things you should know.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
It's probably because our plan is so risky, we don't even know if the 6 heroes will reunite in time.
We talked to Moika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
I'm on Mavika's side.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seems like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
Yeah, and isn't he from Sernaya? Why would the Fatui want to save Natlan?
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Moika said her intelligence officers should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
I was just about to ask. Count me in.
If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction.
Then you should go to register right away. It shouldn't take long. Everyone's looking for people.
Register? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do.
Okay. Then you have to follow my orders.
You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's so far. Alright. See you all later. Let's get together and celebrate once this is over. Oh, you betcha! Moika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here! Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
But...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Got it. We'll get going now.
When the
Did you
Fatui...
hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
The funny... I love and respect what they're doing right now, because they have the power to help, but they're helping in their own way. But that's... Because here... No, sorry. Let me rephrase my sentence. Snezhnaya and the Fatui are like one entire fraction. The Abyss is an entire another. And then all of Tevat are technically one whole faction. I love it how the Fatui and basically any nation of Tevat are always at odds with each other. But the second the Abyss turns its head, the Fatui will willingly drop everything, turn to face the Abyss, and just say, 1 second, insert nation here, I'll be right back. They really don't like the Abyss.
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in alone.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway, so let me come with you.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least right now.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
All right, same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals, make sure our blind spots are covered, and support each other once we strike. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal. Now.
Go.
Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act.
No.
Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move.
Go.
Whew. That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance. I made it! That'll show my sister. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
Happy Para.
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, it stings!
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. Alright, time to move. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place. Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natland don't know how to use it. Why would this be the Fatui's target?
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team, don't you think? No reason to stop now.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What? You'll regret that! After them!
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the others.
My patience. That's so nice of them. Guess that means I'm doing something right.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Koichi home now.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn anything, you'll be the first to know.
Yummy snacks!
More speed.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home. With our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
We need you, so you need to look after yourself.
I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met! Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her. We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
Probably number one.
Neither of us are really the type to back down, so we'll always have our differences. But still, we get along in our own way.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler and Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
Footsteps. Get volleying.
Ahem. Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Awesome! Just give us your orders!
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Oh yeah. You mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain. What do you think?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself. Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
Did he say anything?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait, what
She's
are you
cryo.
saying?
Her vision is cryo.
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No?
No.
Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Auroron. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That
I'm
trick
getting
he
shit.
used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest.
Probably.
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
It's possible families disagree sometimes, but as family, you have to do this.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago, and now I'm useless again. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
And then start crying, and then start freaking out again.
Yeah, you're right. First anger, then tears. Oh, wait! Who are you calling a crybaby?
You're just making it worse, Traveler.
I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good, I don't care, and I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
Sounds right.
You really mean it? Fine, you can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Just play the memories.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism. All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some, unwanted spying. You heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. Are you ready?
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Ha! Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions. If you run into them, be careful.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. They've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
He is definitely
Think
from
nothing of
Natlan.
it. Stay vigilant and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight. However, there is no reason to overengage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm? I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. What is he gonna do?
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
That an ear.
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir. He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do?
It is an ear.
They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Strange. Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyab, and the Wyab are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan. I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
That's the plan.
Woo!
Traveler, Paimon. Are you two alright?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
I'm fine. Are you okay, Citlali?
Of course. I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
I can kind of understand how he feels.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh! That kid's got nothing on me.
I am definitely pulling for her.
Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
Why would you say that?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected. Oh, this is big.
He's serious. It lines up with everything he said before. He tried to seize the Gnosis for the same purpose.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Auroron's memory proves that.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moika about this right away.
Yes, she needs to know about this. Now.
Okay, let's go. Alright. So, I've been streaming for 30 hours, and I kind of feel exhausted, even though I've only been streaming for 30 hours. Anyway, I'm gonna end stream for right now. Just gonna catch a few wins I might come back to finish the Archon quests, Act 4, but we'll see. And with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next one. Alright? Bye-bye.